Hello students of 9th class, this is Shruti. Today I'll discuss with you your chapter first. Your chapter is the French Revolution. This is part 3 video. You have to watch this video very carefully. Let's start. I will continue your chapter from new topic, Did Women Have Revolution? Here you will find women were active participants from the beginning, which brought important changes in the country France. Alright? Women from the third state had to work for a living and they did not have access to education or job training. Alright? Daughter of nobles of the third state were allowed to study at a convent. Working women also had to care for their families. Alright? Here you can compare to men their wages lower. Women also started their political clubs and newspaper. The Society of Revolutions and Public Women was one of the most famous women's clubs. Alright? They demanded equal participations in political level and the right to vote and to hold political office. The revolutionary government introduced laws to improve the lives of women. Schooling became compulsory. Divorce had legal and they could run small business. Alright, during the reasons of terror, the government closed women's clubs, banning their political activities. After much struggle, women in France in 1946 won the right to vote. Now the new topic is the abolition of slavery. Jacobin regime's most revolutionary social reform was the abolition of slavery in the French colonies. In the 17th century, slavery trade began. Slaves were brought from local chieftains, branded and shackled, and were bagged tightly into ship for the 3-month-long voyage across the Atlantic of the Caribbean slave labor. Met the growing demand in European market for sugar, coffee, and indigo. Throughout the 18th century, there was little criticism of slavery in France. Alright? In 1794, Convention legislated to free slaves in the French overseas. Now here Napoleon introduced slavery after 10 years again. In 1848, slavery was abolished in French colonies. Alright? Now the topic is the revolution and everyday life. France during 1789 saw changes in the lives of men, women and children also. Abolition of censorship happened in the summer of 1789. Declaration of the Rights of Men and Citizens proclaimed freedom of speech and expressions to be a natural right. And freedom of press meant opposing views of event could be expressed. Plays, songs, and festive processions attract large number of people. Alright? Now the conclusion. Napoleon Bonaparte crowned himself Emperor of France in 1804 and introduced many laws such as the protection of private property and a uniform system of weights and measures provided by the decimal system. Napoleon was defeated at Waterloo in 1815. The ideas of liberty and democratic right were the most important Legacy of the French Revolution. Colonized peoples revolted on the ideas of freedom to create a sovereign nation state. Alright, now your chapter has done. Now you have to try to solve your exercises questions. Alright? Okay, then stay home, stay safe, take care.